escape on this course is actually pretty tough. It looks tough. Oh no, I forgot this. Alright, that was like a minus 0.5, I think. Right, Eric? That stuff is like super hard to get. Now with like the other Mario Karts you get pretty easily.
God, OBS is so stupid. Sometimes it just... I wonder how long it's been muted. I'm pretty sure it's been muted the entire time. But whatever. It just randomly mutes itself sometimes in certain situations when I restart the stream. Anyway, I don't unlock Rocket or Turbo or whatever. Like, really, like, at all. Like, I'm pretty sure the first time I use Rocket is right before the Bowser fight. In any percent, at least. Yeah, I was trying to talk to you guys, and you guys weren't responding. Derp. But how many shines? 50 shines, because that's how many you need. Well, technically 49 shines, I guess, is how many. Once I have 49 shines, you can open up Corona Mountain with that many. Because that just happens to be how many it is for all the Shadow Marios. And then, that's the first time I use Rocket. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Nice. That was good. She got sub 3 in Marathon. Okay, then. Beautiful. Hey, Arrow. Oh! What did you do? What did you say to Fire Crouch? No. Yeah, he's got a lot of people that are mad at him. Hyper, you know about the whole AJ situation, right? Oh. Hey, Lego. Yeah, it's such bullshit though. Like, why? Like, AJ has some obvious anger issues. Holy shit, this movement. Whoops. That movement. Like, look at this. Like, look at this shit. Those are the only two things I said in his chat. The only two things. Yeah, but it doesn't matter, Brad, because I don't know, like, either way, you should have heard, like, the way he was just not, he's being stupid, like, after the fact. It's like, he started his stream and was just yelling into the mic while I was trying to figure out, I was trying to make a way that the marathon would keep going, even though I'm not even a part of the marathon. Like, I'm not a part of making sure the marathon was going on. But, like, here we are sitting with, like, the marathon not doing shit, offline, with, you know, nobody controlling it. And AJ's over here getting pissed about these people. And then he's like, this is really low that you do this for a charity marathon. And I'm like, that's cool, like, that totally makes sense. Like, you didn't want them to do this because it's a charity marathon, and it was really low. That was not cool of them. So let's get this freaking stream up, and let's try to get the charity some more, like, money donated. And, of course, I get banned from his chat. Like, what? Like, I don't care if I'm banned from his chat, obviously, because I'm not gonna ever I'm not gonna ever talk in his chat. But the fact that he had to, like, go and ban someone who's just trying to, like, make the stream work, like the marathon stream, like, okay, yeah, I'm the bad guy here. Like, that's the thing, is he just started blaming everyone. And then he said that they were harassing his laptop and making his laptop, they were trying to, like, do something to his laptop, but I could tell by the things he was saying that was wrong with his security on his laptop, that he was just having an issue with his Windows security or something. And he was like, yeah, they tried to get in my laptop. It's like, what? Like, kid was going loco. I don't understand, like, how you can be that mad. Just wasn't, like, I don't know. I'm kind of frustrated with the fact that I'm like, why would, the thing that I'm kind of like, why is there so many people running the goddamn marathon? What? No, that's the thing, Hyper. That's why I'm mad at AJ. That's why I'm like, what the hell, AJ? If he's extremely passionate about the cause and about the charity, then why wouldn't he make it his #1 priority to make sure that that stream is still going to be up? He didn't give a shit about the stream. He's like, I'm done with the stream. I'm not even going to be a part of it. It's like, okay, yeah, shows how much you care about the charity. That's why I'm mad. Like, he doesn't even want to be a part of the stream anymore. Fennec thought he was going to get hacked, so he killed the stream. His only source of income. Or it's his source of income. Why did he think he was gonna get hacked? Oh my god. I'm not blaming him. The reason that this marathon stream is not going smoothly is not his fault. I'm not saying that. The reason that it's not going smoothly is because there's like 10 different people that have control of this stream, and like it's not a tight-knit enough group. Obviously, they're all having inner problems. Like, if you have a marathon, it should be a few people. The first one went relatively smoothly because it was just RDA. Rubber Ducky Assassin, just doing the entire thing, pretty much solo, and then and then Firecrotch. And now there's like, I can't even keep track of what the hell's going on. There's so many people involved. But I don't know. I just think that either way he acted like so stupidly. Doesn't matter how mad you are, but it was... MC player. Well then, whoever this Fennec guy is, why were they associating with him? Don't use his server. They didn't need to use TeamViewer. They didn't have to have all this shit. Of course, it makes things nice, but like, not when you don't know who you're working with. If it's someone who's not going to be reliable because they're not really a part of the marathon. I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense to me. If I was gonna run a marathon, I wouldn't just have some other random guy have this server that could take it down at any time. And then there's the whole thing that RDA they said that his internet was down, and that's the reason that the schedule didn't get made. The schedule, like, he didn't make the schedule. He didn't. You know, he hasn't even been on at all. He's been completely off the grid. But that's not the case, because his internet isn't down. It's that his computer is toast. So that tells me, I mean, I don't know his current living situation, but he's 16 years old. He has to have a parent with a computer, or a brother or sister. Or, even if he really wanted to try to take responsibility for the marathon, he could have gone over to a friend's house to try to make the schedule, and try to organize things a little bit. Or he could have gone to even, like, the library or something. He could have, there's things he could have done, and, like, I don't know where he is, but I kind of find that really weird that he hasn't tried to take any responsibility. Like, I'm not saying I'm ripping on, I don't know, I'm not ripping on RDA, it's just like, he better have a good reason when he comes back why he wasn't able to show up at all. I don't know, his hard drive crashing doesn't mean he has to be gone for like a week. He can, there's things you can do. What? Really? Just what did the split not reset? That's a fail. Because honestly, your computer, your hard drive going out is not a good enough reason. To me, it's not a good enough reason to not be here at all. Did you talk to him about RDA? Is he mad at RDA at all? Like, I mean, like, I don't know, I just don't see how you couldn't, if you actually cared about the marathon, how you couldn't be resourceful enough to figure things out without having your comp. I mean, like, if he has a smartphone, boom, Skype Firecrotch, talk about the schedule, get the schedule out on time instead of procrastinating. You can do all that shit on your smartphone now, like, yeah, it seems really, really irresponsible of RDA to not be here at all. So at least try to give some more explanation or something. Yeah, we can talk. Do I have you on Skype? I don't think it would kill my internet. Thanks for the follow, Ami Manny. I'm sorry guys about all this stuff. I don't know, I'm just Cloak Yoshi. I'm not Matt, though, whoever Matt is. I'm Spencer, but I can try to find you Hyper Resonance. Let's see here. It's probably Brad or something. I see Hyper Resonance, but you have no information and no picture. Oh, okay, there you go. Yep. Alright, you call me so that I don't have to host. Because it's just my upload. Hey.
Well, you found me.
Yep.
But, yeah, I don't know. I mean, this whole situation is just really stupid.
Yeah, it is.
Like, because, like, with the schedule thing, that also kind of goes along with SRL. And, because that's why they didn't get an SRL, is because they didn't have the schedule ready enough.
I know. That was...
Is like the original plan of having it like done a week before the marathon is just not enough time. Because like
No,
the example I gave him was that last weekend, I think it was Sunday, I was trying to message RDA because on Mondays I have to inform my boss of my availability for work for the next week.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, I messaged RDA and he was on Skype online. Like, so do you have the schedule? Like, are you guys gonna like finish the schedule? Because at that point it was like up to the 22nd at like 10 a.m. or something like that.
Yeah.
And I just didn't get a response. And then he went offline for like forever. And then I didn't even find out when I was gonna do my run until Passive Bob-omb like told me in the BT Skype group, like, oh hey, here's this other like document for the spreadsheet of the schedule.
Yeah.
So there's that, and then they didn't have it ready. Like, I guess they have to like submit it to someone, and
Yeah, they didn't
if the
spend
schedule
time
checks
at all.
out, if the schedule checks out, they'll like get an SRL. So there's that.
Yep. And they got all the submissions so early too. I'm pretty sure didn't it go out like time?
At least a month ago.
Yeah, it was at least a month ago.
Mhm.
And I remember,
'Cause I remember
multiple times
AJ.
asking. I asked Bark about it, and like I asked Rubber Ducky about it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we're working on it," but they weren't. Like,
Yeah.
Vark just threw it together the entire thing at the last second, is my understanding. Like, Vark wasn't even actually... I don't think he was really part of the marathon until, like, everyone just went off the grid. Well, like, RDA just was gone, and then Firecrotch was busy, so then Vark just stepped in and was like, alright, I'm just gonna make the marathon schedule, like, right now. Like, some random night. It was just like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah, because Firecrosh told me that Vark thought that the schedule could be done better, so he just stepped in and just took over. And yeah,
That was cool that he just went and got it done. Stupid that RDA and Firecrotch couldn't have took responsibility early.
I mean it's only a what, a 3-day marathon or whatever,
Right.
or four. So they could have like, it really doesn't take that much effort to make a schedule.
No, it doesn't. Yeah.
Because like my boss gets our availabilities for work for the next week and makes it within 3 days,
Yeah.
and we have like 35 employees at work. It's like, how hard could it possibly be?
Well, and making an employee schedule is completely different too, because you have to
Yeah.
time manage for every single day. I mean, like, this is actually pretty easy to do. in
Yeah,
my
it really
opinion.
is.
I mean, all you do is just, okay, how many hours do we have and then just add up time estimates and then see if it works.
Yeah.
Like, maybe take runs like, okay, we need to have this run and this run because these are good runs and these are good runners and these would be popular.
Yeah, because originally, I remember in the original schedule, they had Super Mario 120 star at like 4 in the morning or something like that. Like, why would you do that? That's actually a pretty good run.
Yeah.
That's really dumb. Why would you put something like less popular at 2 in the morning?
Yeah.
I like how they're ending with MST. I'll give them that. I like that because that's a good run. MST is a good one to end it with. But, so there's that. What else did I talk to Firecrotch about?
So you talked to him about RDA then? Like, what the hell's going on? Like,
he hasn't responded in about 10 minutes to my last message, so I just told him again about like the SRL thing because that's pretty important. But he said like, well, yeah, I mean RDA had his computer fucked up, but he was like, oh, I think this would have gone 10 times smoother if RDA was here.
Yeah, probably.
Which is probably true, but I don't know. I mean, like, is that his only computer in the house or something? Like, I don't understand.
Yeah, did you say
and
that?
then, like he said, no, I didn't. I probably should tell him that. But like you said about, like, if he has a smartphone, you can use Skype app on that. And
Yeah.
like, I mean, he has Firecrotch's number, so they've been texting, I guess, about it.
Okay.
But I got and I asked him, or he told me that he's been like texting RDA today about what happened, and then he's like, well, when he gets his computer back, they'll like work on it and tell the people that, okay, you can't work with us anymore because you were being a fucking idiot.
So, I don't understand who all these other people are.
Okay, so after my run, I was invited to a Skype group, I guess, which was like the marathon group or something, people who were like mods in the chat.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to apologize to me.
There's
because,
so many people.
Yeah, okay, so there was Zelpre
Yeah.
in the group for a second. He like left right as soon as I joined, so he didn't say anything.
Okay.
Rectangular Box, who he's a mod in the chat. I'm actually in the Ty the Tasmanian Tiger Skype group with him, and he's the only, like, he added me to that group just because I was telling the Ty group about what happened to my run. And then he's like, oh, you're Hyper-Resonance? Oh. And then he, like, added me to the thing and says, okay, we just want to apologize, and I was just playing Xbox at that point, so I just said, I'll talk to you later. And I got back, and there's Realm Copiers in there, Fire Bandicoot, Gobbity,
Yeah.
Firecrotch was in there, but he was offline at that point, and then Forever,
Yeah.
and then there were other people in there too. There was a Rectangular Box, Ryan852258.
Rye guy, you mean?
I don't know.
Ryan. No, it is Ryan. Okay, yeah.
And then Abobob was in there too.
Yeah.
And Abobob said he missed my run, but he was like, apparently all of this happened with this joke thing in another stream chat.
Yeah.
And Abobob said that in that stream chat he was contributing to the joke or whatever, but he didn't think it would get that out of hand. And Abobob wasn't the one that started. I don't know who started it actually. But Rectangular Box told me in the Thai group, he's like, don't blame Firecrotch, blame AJ. And I was like, well, I mean, AJ did kind of take it out of proportion a little bit after like the reaction, but it was like the whole point of it is they should not have played that prank in the first place.
Yeah.
Because if someone is legitimately that, like, because I've been talking with him for the past couple of weeks because he's been in the BT group and stuff like that, and he's been like talking about this marathon like it's really, really important to him, and he actually takes it very seriously. So if he's getting pranked like that and he thinks that the marathon that he like actually cares about is going to get hacked or like shut down or something like that, I can understand his reaction. And he wasn't even saying anything in the Skype call with me and Steve. Like, he was just like trying to figure out what was going on. He's like, oh, I got a call. Like, I'm like talking to people, and he's like, I'm sorry, I'm not saying anything. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm just doing my run, and Steve is helping me commentate. And I had no idea what was going on at this point. And then he was like, I think the marathon's gonna get hacked, or like Firecrotch's Skype just got hacked, and we were just like, oh, because we didn't really know what to say. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, it just all got out of hand, and it should never hit. The prank shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Well, I just don't know why all these people are mods, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think it's really stupid because
are they all in real life friends? Okay, I don't understand.
I don't even know. I think they should just have like, at max, very max, 5. I think okay, 3 to 5. 3 to 5 max. Yeah. 3 to 5 max, and like 2 big people is good. Like Nick is the
two big people to actually be there for the duration that is not sleep when they're not sleeping for the 4 days. Like, I don't know. I just don't understand.
Because I think I don't, what was it? Even the first day of the marathon or whatever, they had like a part where they didn't even know what was going on because the host at that time had just fallen asleep at his computer.
Yeah.
And like they couldn't do anything about that. So it's like, what the fuck? And I guess this prank started when Firecrotch was not there. And then you joined whatever stream chat it was, and they were talking about it as like a joke or whatever. And then he started to play along. And that's what should not have happened. Like, okay, they can joke about that and whatever, but like as the co-founder of the marathon, Firecrotch should not have played along with that at all.
Yeah.
Especially since he was like in the chat saying like weird stuff too, and I don't know. Yeah, it all happened during my run, Ash. I didn't really know what was going on until afterwards, for the most part. My run was also partially kind of shitty because the chat kind of sucked, and it was just constant message. It was just constant message deleted, and it just made me frustrated because I felt like nobody actually gave a shit about my run.
Exactly.
And over the course of the run, I stopped explaining things as much because I felt like no one gave a shit. And so there's that. And then during Hailfire Peaks, my router crashed for a couple minutes and couldn't really do anything about that, and I just got it back up as quick as I could. And then I finished Hailfire Peaks, and then Tower of Tragedy was when like AJ was freaking out, and he like didn't really say anything, and at that point Stiv had to go, so he wasn't there either. And then it was like right before Hag 1 started that the stream died, and I had no idea why. And I tried calling AJ back too, and he like wouldn't pick up. So I don't know. Firecrotch said he sent someone the schedule, I don't know, as well as 5 others, and we were just never put on SRL. I mean, because it should be really easy to just get whitelisted on SRL.
Yeah.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. They definitely need to cut back. They need to cut out all the crap. They don't need all these people that are going to be unprofessional.
Yeah, I mean, these people are all like, they're not even in college. They're all like in either high school or like middle school or something like that. Like Firecrotch is 16.
Yeah.
Or 17 or something. Realm Copier is 14.
There's so many people. I don't understand why they need this.
I don't know.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
And I have no idea who this Fennec guy is or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know his correlation.
They should have just told him, like, okay, the stream is obviously not going to, or your server is not going to get hacked. Like, fucking put the stream back up because people are going to be like, well, what's going on?
Or
they didn't announce it. They didn't announce it. Like, if Fennec was in the chat and said, like,
yeah, that's
I
true.
think I'm going to get hacked. I need to kill the stream for a minute or something like that. Okay, that's fine.
Another thing is, if something like that happens, where all of a sudden, like, they take down a TeamViewer server, okay, like, Firecrotch should just then take over, say, alright, we're gonna just do this from my computer for a while. Because you don't need to use TeamViewer and use these servers and all that fancy jazz, as long as Firecrotch is there. Because
I don't even think that they shouldn't have even done a dummy stream. That's just stupid, especially with all the Twitch delay going on like that.
Exactly, it doubles the... Yeah, exactly.
That was really dumb.
Yeah. The first marathon went so much smoother, and RJ did the entire thing from his game computer. Pretty sure. I mean, I think at mine, yeah, like for mine, I actually just used their stream key, and then I think he just changed it afterwards. He just reset it.
Oh, okay.
For the first.
Because yeah, I used the dummy stream.
Yeah,
and they didn't.
No, I
didn't
mean,
even
I meant
know
for the
what
first
dummy stream
marathon.
was.
I meant for the first marathon. Not for, like, for the marathon in the fall, I used the actual stream key. I used a dummy stream for the Rayman run I just did. That's what I mean.
I think your internet's taking a shit.
Oh, you can't understand me?
It's like a little bit robot-y.
Okay.
But yeah, AJ didn't know what the dummy stream was at all. Cause like Steve was trying to watch and like commentate, and he was of course like a minute behind because of the main stream.
Yeah.
You know, being streamed from a dummy, and then like he didn't know what it was, and then luckily like I knew what it was because I commentated for Paragon's run, so I knew it was SSM Dummy 3 or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Firecrotch should have not had all those people involved.
Mm-hmm. And what was it? QQ was saying something about, in the BT chat. Let me see if I could find it.
That was another thing, is like, I was trying to deal with, because Carrie was being like pretty troll in your chat at the time when your run was going on, and then like, even QQ was also just being annoying. I was just like, dear lord, like, who's not gonna be annoying?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the run, when I said, all of you are fucking assholes and you should be ashamed of themselves, I meant literally every single person in that chat, because it was just making it unenjoyable for me.
Yeah.
Anyone that was talking anyways, if people were watching.
No, yeah, I
whatever.
understand.
Yeah. But, yeah, and QQ says, he said in the BT chat, also apparently they were making jokes about the charity they're doing the whole thing for. Of course, not to mention the charity itself isn't even on the stream at all. So, those people that Firecrotch modded or whatever, probably not even, didn't even give a shit about the charity. They were just there to, I don't know, be known or something. And like, yeah, they should definitely have like the thing on their stream, like, this is for Autism Speaks, because, you know, like, no one's gonna fucking donate if they don't know what it's about.
Well, I'm pretty sure RDA had like overlays going for that kind of stuff. Obviously, these hard drives could put, but
yeah. And then, like, kind of what happened last night is I was really frustrated because I was trying to do attempts and I was just getting really mad, and with all like the bad like organization of the stream, I like didn't even want to do the marathon.
Yeah.
So I asked Stiv if he wanted to just like do it for me because I just wasn't feeling it, and he said okay. And so AJ told them to replace me on the schedule for Stiv.
I saw that.
And yeah, I remember you asking that in the chat. And so he did. And then this morning I felt like, you know what, I'll just do it. Why not? And I just wanted to do it. And then AJ asked Firecrotch, and he was like, but it's Stivity Bobo, you know, and I'm pretty sure the only reason he said that was originally I thought the only reason he said that is because it's Stivity Bobo, and they were desperate for attention, but apparently Firecrotch didn't know that I was originally on the schedule, and he thought it was just originally Stiv.
Okay.
So that's why he was like that.
That's
but then,
kind of reasonable then, I guess.
Yeah, but then my point of view is, if you're the co-founder and like co-host of this marathon, why don't you know who's doing the runs?
That's also true.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's because he didn't make the schedule, because Vark made the schedule.
Yeah, so it's just like,
wasn't doing it.
He should have at least looked at it though and said like, oh, here's this guy doing this run and all that. So there's that.
He should know.
And then,
well, they should have been looking at who's going to be doing runs weeks before anyway. They had all the information over a month ago.
Yeah, and that's why in the chat at the end I was like, blah blah blah, because it's a festivity Bobo or whatever in the thing. So there's that, and then, I mean, Stiv is not the solution to their problems. Like, just because Stiv would have, if he would have ran 280%, that would not have like changed anything. They would have got like maybe 2 more donations because people would have just wanted to dick ride or something. I don't even know.
There weren't even that many people. Like, that's the thing, is like, even like Cherno TV is like a huge name, and he had like a really fun run apparently, and it was really good. And there was still only like 150 viewers, and like. I don't know. It hasn't gone well at all.
And like, I've just been running the game longer, so it's like it should have been like, okay, well, this guy has a 8-minute faster PB. Like, we should just have him run the game.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know I kind of like freaked out at the last second on them, but it shouldn't have mattered who would have ran the game, because either way, the time slot, my estimate was 3:10, and just to be generous, and then for Stiv, I would have said, okay, make his estimate 3:15 or something, and that's like what, 5 minutes, and they've already had enough trouble with the marathon of like people like not being able to do runs or like finishing early, and then they don't have anything to fill the time in, and it's just like. Yeah, they're just having problems with that. Oh, and then also, like Ben just said in the chat there, that Gwimpage, he's one of my good friends and one of the mods in my chat. I've known him for like 5 years. He donated during my run, and his donation didn't even get read because AJ was being fucked with so much that he couldn't even read the donation.
Yeah, that's bad.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was literally zero organization going on. Like, yeah. But again, the first one went really well, unfortunately, which makes it really sad the second one had to go so poorly. But
I wonder how they even like did it with with the first one, because like, okay, the first one, I don't even know when it was, in the summer or something.
The first one, when was it, Ash? I don't remember exactly. It was like right before school started, I think, maybe.
Okay, so at the end of the summer, something like that.
Yeah.
For something like a marathon around the holidays, you'd think that you'd give more people more of an advance like notice of when they're gonna do their run and stuff like that, to like plan family things.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
It was in September. Okay, I guess it was when school started.
Okay.
But yeah, still, it's true. I'm trying to remember when they got the schedule out the first time.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Because that was when I was like first starting to do Tooie. So I wasn't even like big on Twitch in general. I was like more of like a viewer throughout the summer rather than a runner.
I mean, the marathon wasn't that big, so I guess like I was one of the biggest runners in it. I think I don't remember exactly. But,
Yeah,
like,
but when you like, they still got more donations. In the
they
first
did.
marathon.
Oh yeah, like yeah, that's another thing, and that's just because the organization is so shit.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I think I brought in my run alone. Brought in like there was like $80 in donations during mine.
That's awesome.
And like that was super cool. Just yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if your marathon is not on, I don't know if the first one was on SRL. If it's not on SRL and it gets like no viewers and the chat is like constantly retarded with the mods being Nazis all the time.
Yeah.
And there's no donation like thing on the page.
Yeah.
And the donation incentive thing is really hard to read.
Mine wasn't up. It just didn't even show it. I knew like right when the run started, I was like, this is just all a joke, and I'm just gonna do my run and be done with it.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, there's no there'd be no reason for someone watching to donate unless they just like really liked the streamer or whatever, and then they like wanted to donate to the cause because they're just being a generous person.
Yep.
I don't know.
My run went really bad, Lumen, but I mean it's fine. It's like I don't care that the run went bad, but like I'm mad that the marathon was not organized well.
It's funny because for like when I originally submitted for the marathon, I wasn't going to treat it like a PB attempt. I was going to treat it like an actual like marathon run where I inform people about running the game and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I was gonna not do Jinjo manipulation because I didn't want the chat to become like a fucking circle jerk. And today I just did it anyways without like even telling people about it because I didn't even like care.
Yeah.
And the chat ended up being a circle jerk anyways, so. Oh no.
Yeah, it's frustrating. Honestly, I'm not surprised about the chat being shit just because of the Banjo game too, though. Like, Banjo communities, I've always had some problems with some of the people in the Banjo community. I'm not trying to, like, rip on my people, because there's a lot of cool people that watch the stream for Banjo in that community, but, like, it does bring in some people, and I'm not surprised that people were acting that way, sadly.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a couple of my consistent viewers that were in the chat too that like got a little out of hand, and they apologized for it, and that's fine. But it's just like this one guy in that group got like really offended when I called the chat cancer, but that's just a good metaphor for it because like once it starts going, it just metastasizes and like everything just gets way too out of hand and you can't even deal with it.
Yeah. This is another topic which, I don't know, it's kind of a sad topic to bring up, but like, apparently the charity that we're raising for has some issues, but I mean, I don't know if I want to bring that up too much. But it's
like
kind of unfortunate.
Like how so?
Just
like without revealing too much information, I guess.
No, well, I mean, it's okay. It's just apparently it's not the best charity they could have gone for. According to some people in the speedrunning community who have autism, they just said that they didn't like that charity very much.
Oh.
And I think Ash has like a link for that.
That bear punch, though.
I know.
don't know. It was just like really funny because I pretty much just friended Firecrotch on Skype, and I was just like, I'd like to know the extent of your involvement with like what happened in my run. And he went into like all he said was, well, I was accused of being hacked by AJ, and then repeatedly told him I wasn't being hacked. And then I was just like, well, your Skype name is changing. That's what AJ said, his Skype name is changing, and you were saying like random like weird stuff in the chat. And he's like, I wasn't saying weird shit. I was just telling him to sleep because he hasn't in 1.5 days. And then he's pretty much just like, anyways, I added you on Skype earlier noticing that you play Borderlands 2. I was wondering what console if you would like to play sometime. And
Firecrotch said that?
Yeah, he just like completely changed the freaking like conversation. And I'm just like, what? Number one, I added you. And number two, why are you like avoiding the topic?
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like just like completely taken aback by that.
Yeah, I would be too. That would just like throw me for a loop. Hey, display.
AJ doesn't sleep because he like pops Adderall like it's candy. That's what I told him anyways. That's what I told Firecrotch, and he's like, oh, I didn't know that. Anyways, you want to play Borderlands 2? It's like, what? Yeah, I mean... I don't know, I mean, I think AJ does have, like, some general issues with, like, just social issues in general, like, dealing with people.
I can understand that. I mean, I knew he had a problem, like, with his hand or something.
Yeah, he has dysgraphia or whatever, which I guess... I don't even know what it is, actually. I'm just uninformed of it. But I told Carrie, and she was like, that's something that usually goes along with either ADHD or autism. And since he says he takes Adderall,
yeah,
I'm assuming that he has ADHD as well or something. So... Oh my gosh, your freaking stream is so far behind the call. Like, I just heard you split, and you're like, you were just collecting Jiggy up the water.
God damn it.
Like, Twitch, oh my gosh.
So I'm not dropping any more frames. I think, guys, the next time that I reset, assuming that I reset, I will stop the stream for like 30 seconds so I can up the quality again, because I'm running at 380p with 500 bitrate. I'm acting like I have 0.5 upload when I have at least 1.5, because it's just, I was dropping about half my frames for no reason. So, are you thinking about running anything else soon then, or what are your plans? I mean, I know you don't want to stick with G forever.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. Today, like, besides everything else, like, I actually wasn't getting frustrated with that run until about, I think, quality control, because I, like, got really unlucky with my positioning, and the tricks didn't work out for me and stuff.
I mean,
but
I haven't
that was
watched
mostly... Yeah, I mean, like, that was mostly, like, the reason why I wanted to take a break from it, just because I was getting frustrated, and because I've started to become more of a perfectionist, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
I understand that.
I used to run Oracle of Ages,
yeah,
and the only zero found a time saver in that saves, like, 2 minutes or something.
Okay.
So I might pick that back up. I actually was planning on it. And then, I'm learning Ty the Tasmanian Tiger too.
Okay.
I learned the first 3 levels in the first boss, and that's actually nice because it's a short game. It's only like an hour and 10 minutes or hour 15. Well, world record's 1:14, but I'm pretty sure it can be like 1:10.
Okay.
Or better. Because Chronic Keys has already found like a minute of time savers in it.
Chronic Keys, she's everywhere.
Yeah, and it's like something really simple too. It's not even like a glitch. It's just like what people call in that community a terrain skip, which it's just basic 3D routing, and like she found like a couple of just shortcuts pretty much.
Yeah. Wow. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously, it looks like you're good enough with 2E where you actually might be you have a chance for world records. So I would suggest if you're not frustrated with it to go for it. But
yeah, I mean today was a decent run. It was decent in some parts, and then there was just sometimes I made dumb mistakes. But also part of it was I don't know. It's kind of hard to do a run and commentate and all that, and with all that crap going on. But yeah, Ben, I'm learning Kai. It's pretty fun. That alligator.
Okay, so with PG's world record, is there a video of a world record of the not the world record that he has, whatever, like the best time, but is there another video of like a not as good time that's still world record? Or like,
okay, so it was kind of funny because we were talking about this yesterday. So PG's 252 is not uploaded, and I know he won't because it's in general a worse run because with he got a 253.54 with the old route. That's 3 minutes slower.
Okay.
So if he only improved it by a minute, that means that it was just overall worse play.
Yeah.
And that is uploaded and unlisted.
Okay.
His 254.57 is uploaded onto his YouTube channel, and I've watched both the runs for the most part, and there's really like hardly any difference. It's just really like more like, I don't know, he got a little bit more lucky and maybe had made like a couple less mistakes. So the 254 is a good enough display of his skill in the game.
Yeah.
For sure.
I just like, and then your best time is a
257.
52, and you're almost gonna have a 254 one day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I feel like if you subbed his time, that is the only one that's posted, then it's time for him to show that run. Like, because that would seem kind of unacceptable to have a run that's not actually posted to the world record.
Right.
Like, if you had the best time besides that time that he has that he claims, which I believe he has it, obviously, but I just think that it's dumb that it wouldn't be posted if he didn't have the second best run, which he does because he has that other video. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I somewhat agree. He's just got some social issues, anxiety issues or whatever that he doesn't really deal with.
I mean, I see that because like there was a time when, I don't know, someone was like, well, you should stream, and he's like, let's be honest, no one wants to watch me stream. And it's like, actually, no, people do. Like, what? Like, why would you say that?
He's just, he's just got some issues, but
everyone's got their quirks, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, if
he was pretty much brought into like the speedrunning community through SDA.
Yeah.
And like with SDA, pretty much what people used to do is just post in the forums. They'd say, "Here's my progress. Here's a picture.
Yeah.
Here's my goal. I'm not gonna upload until I get my goal."
That's true. Well,
And with a time like a 252 is literally like a waste of time for him to upload, because it's so easily improvable, and that was just a no reset run that he did after a month of not playing the game.
Oh,
and
really?
Then, yeah. So
it sounds exactly like Mana Cheese. If you know the situation with that.
Yeah, I heard that he like came back after you got your like PB and then just kind of like destroyed his own time.
Yeah, by 5 minutes or 5.5. But the thing is, he did upload the run. He asked me. He said, "Do you want me to upload the run?" He said this run is by far worse than this other run, which it was. It was worse than this other run, obviously, because there was just a lot of time saved. But he did upload the run
Yeah.
because I wanted him to, and he respected that. Because else, if he didn't, then I would have subbed the time, and then it would have just been really weird.
Yeah, I mean, nobody has actually specifically, like, nobody in the BT, like, community has said, like, can you upload this?
Yeah.
Because there's really, like, no point for us when he already has his, like, 254 and 253, and that's, like, already his display of skill
Yeah,
and stuff
that,
like that.
and that makes sense.
So.
That makes sense.
Yeah. And he's already shown, like, videos to us of, like, how he does, like, the newer areas, the newer route change stuff. So it's not like we're gonna see anything new in the run. It's just gonna be, like, a 252, like, whatever. But...
Because, like, I don't know,
I mean,
some
I think,
people, it's,
yeah.
another thing is that, whether he intends it to or not, people are making, like, different assumptions about the reason that he's not posting the run. So, like,
Yeah.
people that don't know what's going on are like, oh, he's not posting it because he doesn't want people to see strategies and stuff like that.
Yeah, and that's why a couple people in Stiv's chat the other day were calling it a cult and whatever crap, and I mean, I don't know. I'm just respecting PG's wishes because when he said, like, he didn't want me to, because when he got his 253.54, he said he was going to stream it, and he did, and he uploaded it, and I made a post on Reddit, on reddit.com/r/speedrun saying, like, PG improves his time or whatever, and he said, don't advertise, please. And so I took it down because I'm just respecting his wishes, but, I mean, I don't necessarily agree with it.
Yeah, that is a little weird.
I'm just respecting what he wants.
Sorry, I'm trying to do this.
No, I know you're doing
it really.
turtles.
I'm doing really terrible. Just being bad. All right. All right. How's this run going? -20? Nice. I didn't know. Sometimes I do runs and I like don't even look at the time.
It's funny, like, I've done enough to know, like, if I'm entering a loading zone at X time, it's like, oh, I'm gonna lose time, or I'm gonna gain time, or something
Those
like
are so dangerous, man. Like, yeah, like, for the beginning of the game, I used to do that a lot in Banjo, and oh my god, it just made me reset all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, like, I don't know, I call it, like, time stamping.
Yeah.
Like, because I'll be at the top of Momo's Mountain, and if it's not at a certain time, I'm like, I'm just like, oh.
Could have been faster.
Yeah. And it's like, this is like 8 seconds worse than I could be doing.
Yeah.
It's just painful. But yeah. But yeah, no, I totally do that. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. Thankfully, I don't do it once the run gets later, just because it's too different and too much is going on, kind of. But
Yeah,
I guess
later
I
in the
just
run,
don't care.
I just, like, keep going, because, well, at least for me, like, I know I have a bunch of time to save in Hailfire.
Yeah.
So, like, if I get past, like, Pterodactyl Land, that's when I get to start saving a bunch of time.
Is your run really lopsided? And it's... Well, actually, yeah, it is. It totally is.
It's kind of, well, it's like, the beginning was meh. The
What the
Pterodactyl
fuck?
Land was pretty good. Whoa.
Yeah, run died. My camera just completely switched.
Oh.
GG. I tried to save it.
Oh, you fell on the tiny ledge. Damn.
Yeah.
Oh. I see what... You're, like, in a weird spot, and the camera's just, like, going...
I should change my settings now. I'm gonna go offline for like 20 seconds, guys. Where's my thing? There we go.